Picture this scene. You've got more than 2 kids, the family estate or the hatchback don't cut it anymore. You feel like you're gonna have to buy a van. But you haven't got to buy a rattly old diesel thing, and you haven't got to spend 20 grand on a transporter. What I'm going to show you is all the best features of this and all the reasons why I bought one, along with some of the questions that people asked me from the last video, because this is the second video on the channel of the Elgrand, and there's a few things that come up, so I'm going to show you them in detail here. So on to the first thing that people ask me when they know I've got one of these is, how expensive is that to run? Now, it's not too bad considering your alternatives, but if I walk you around a couple of things, tyres, I only put those tyres on about 18 months ago, and I've got a, because of the camber and the way it sits, I've got an advisory on low tyres. So you're looking at about £500 for a set of tyres for this, which ain't too bad because it's common size, but they only last you 18 months, 2 years if you take the camber off. I reckon that most people will get about a couple of years out of them, but that's expensive. Brakes, again, every 2 years you'll be looking at replacing them. Discs, pads, rear brake shoes, definitely be looking at changing them. Other thing is, obviously the most important one, is the 3.5 litre V6 petrol engine. It doesn't do very good. I get between 18 and 22 miles to the gallon. That equates to about, it's £1.60 a litre, it equates to about £110 to fill up, and that gets you about 250 odd miles. That's not good, but depending on how much you do a year, I only fill it up twice a month, so it's not too bad. It depends on your usage. Next question is, how many seats does it have? And I can show you. You've got obviously 2 in the front, but they are full reclining seats with armchairs, really comfortable. And in the back, and you've got 2 power sliding doors. That's another thing people ask me. Are both sides powered? They are on this model, but not on all of them. Some have one, some have none. The seating layout, I'll show you in detail. Both of these seats are exactly the same, both sides. As you can see, really comfortable. You can move them backwards or forwards, considerable amount, depending on what kind of room you want, how much leg space you require. You've got your normal backrests, you've got your armrests, you've got a fold-out footplate there, you've got full recline there, including the bed mode. Oh, I've got something behind me. But this will go all the way back. You can fold that footplate out, it rests against the back one, and you can sleep on this. I mean, there really isn't much that's this comfortable. Say you're going out with your mates, quite a few of you. If I move this forwards, try and get this done in one go. Oh, yes, there we go, look. Seats go completely the way around. I can move that up, move that back. Obviously, you'd adjust your position accordingly, but now you can sit facing your other passengers. This is the most comfortable 3rd row of seats I've ever sat in. These are ridiculous. They're just as comfortable as them ones and as the drivers, to be honest. You can put another person here legally, making it the 8-seater. There is a belt that goes across, but I've never used it. So these seats are fully reclinable again. These match up with the beds, as in make a 2-sleeper with the 2nd row. You've got your own drinks container hidden away, own power windows, and then watch this. So when you don't need this amount of space, fold that right back, pull this little lever here, push that up to the side, hook it on, fold the leg away, and there you are. This is when we use it as a van. So you can fold both of these sides away, just have the 5 seats in the middle. What more can you ask for? What a brilliant seat layout. So this is what I wanted to show you. I mean, a bit more detail in the last video. You've got obviously your CD player, DVDs. Now, only the Series 3 plays UK DVDs as far as I'm aware. The other 2 require an adjustment. I'm not quite sure how to do that, but the Series 3 definitely plays UK DVDs. As you can see here, Cars Film. Then you've got your Bluetooth, music box. Your music box is every CD you put in automatically records and goes onto here. Brilliant, brilliant. I don't know why more cars don't have that. It can't cost a lot to do. Really good feature. Then you've got sat nav. So the sat nav, if I can go onto it, route or addresses, somewhere like that. Only in Japanese. So it works in Japan, nowhere else in the world. Not sure why. Moving on to the cameras. Cameras, you've got 2 on this particular model. Some of them have like a 3D radar over the top, but this one doesn't. So this is your reversing camera. Self-explanatory that, really. And then you've got Wow, look at that. Then you've got another one here, and it is your front left camera. This one's on the left-hand wing mirror. So as you can see that lot, that is the front left wheel moving. You know exactly how close to the curb you are because of this diagram you've got. Really well thought out, and just helps you live with this van that little bit easier day to day. Let me know in the comments below if there's anything else you'd like to know, or if I haven't covered anything. And then subscribe for any more slightly obscure Japanese cars, because I'll definitely be buying some.